They wake up while the rest of the world is still asleep. While most people hit snooze, these billionaires have already meditated, exercised, read, and planned their empire's next move. These aren't just morning people, these are self-made billionaires. And their mornings? They're not just rituals, they're strategic weapons. In this video, we'll break down exactly how the world's richest minds begin their day, and how you can adopt some of their habits to level up your own life. The first few hours of your day shape the rest of it. For billionaires, those early hours are sacred. A study by author Tom Corley, who spent 5 years studying the habits of rich individuals, found that over 80% of self-made millionaires wake up at or before 5:30 a.m. Why? Because the early morning is the only time of day where they control the environment. There are no emails flooding in, no urgent phone calls, no distractions, just clarity, quiet, and focus. The early hours are when billionaires prepare themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally for high-stakes decisions. They don't let the world dictate their day. They dictate it. And unlike inherited wealth, this discipline is something they earned. Let's talk numbers. How early is early for the ultra-wealthy? Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, rises at 3:45 a.m. to check emails from Apple users around the globe before hitting the gym. Richard Branson, the billionaire behind Virgin Group, wakes up at 5 a.m., no matter where in the world he is, and begins his day with exercise and a tropical view. Oprah Winfrey, media mogul and self-made billionaire, wakes naturally around 6 a.m., no alarm. She lets her internal rhythm dictate her start, but she wastes no time once she's up. Elon Musk, though not always consistent, often starts his day around 7 a.m., but with laser focus, no breakfast, just straight to work. It's not about the exact hour. It's about waking up before the chaos begins and making those early hours count. What all these billionaires have in common isn't a fixed time on the clock. It's intention. The average person reaches for their phone the moment they wake up. Billionaires don't. The first part of their morning is spent inward, building clarity and composure before stepping into the noise. Here's how. Meditation. Ray Dalio, hedge fund billionaire, has meditated twice a day for over 40 years. Oprah Winfrey swears by 20 minutes of quiet mindfulness every morning. Even CEOs like Mark Benioff of Salesforce practice daily meditation to center themselves. Gratitude journaling. Billionaires like Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, spend a few minutes writing down what they're grateful for. This practice helps shift their mind into a state of abundance, not scarcity. Visualization. Athletes do it. Actors do it. But billionaires? They visualize outcomes, negotiations, launches, decisions before they happen. This mental preparation isn't fluff. It's performance priming. They step into meetings, decisions, and investments already mentally prepared for what's coming. While others are still sleeping or scrolling, billionaires are feeding their minds. Warren Buffett once said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." He reportedly reads 500 pages per day, and he's not alone. Mark Cuban, billionaire investor and Shark Tank star, reads for 3 hours a day, including in the mornings. Elon Musk credits much of his knowledge not to school, but to reading, especially science fiction and engineering books as a child. Bill Gates blocks time for deep reading every day and often spends early hours analyzing reports, research, or literature. This habit compounds. It builds context, perspective, and vision. In the quiet morning hours, reading allows billionaires to sharpen their thinking and spot trends others miss. They're not just consuming content, they're feeding future billion-dollar decisions. You can't run an empire with a weak body. For billionaires, fitness is more than just looking good. It's energy, focus, and resilience. Their bodies are treated like business assets. Here's what their early workouts look like. Mark Zuckerberg runs 3 miles nearly every morning, sometimes with his dog, to clear his head. Richard Branson prefers windsurfing, swimming, or tennis. Always outdoors, always early. Jack Dorsey, former CEO of Twitter, starts his day with 7-minute high-intensity workouts, followed by a cold shower and meditation. Oprah leans into low-impact routines like power walking, resistance bands, and time on her home elliptical. These workouts aren't just about health. They're morning rituals that generate dopamine, sharpen mental clarity, and build momentum. And the key? They happen before the day hijacks their schedule. Once their body and mind are aligned, billionaires shift into battle mode, planning. But they don't make endless to-do lists. They focus on priority blocking, identifying the single most important thing they must accomplish that day. Jeff Bezos has a rule. He makes his highest stakes decisions before lunch. Why? Because mental energy is highest in the morning. Elon Musk divides his day into 5-minute blocks, often reviewing engineering notes or scheduling exact tasks with military precision. Oprah writes in her journal, "What would make today great?" Then she makes it happen. Some even review yesterday's performance like a business report. They ask, did I lead? Did I execute? Did I avoid distraction? Their morning planning isn't about reacting. It's about setting intention, and then letting everything else revolve around that core focus. Now let's talk about the part most people imagine, the indulgence. Yes, billionaires do enjoy luxury in the mornings, but it's intentional, not just excessive. Breakfast? Think omega-3 rich meals prepared by private chefs. Think green smoothies, avocado toast with microgreens, or almond protein pancakes, not Pop-Tarts. Spa routines? Many start their day with massages, red light therapy, cold plunges, or sauna sessions. Not for vanity, for recovery, mental sharpness, and stress relief. Ambience? Their homes are designed for peace. Smart blinds slowly let in light. Aromatherapy diffuses. Music is curated to relax the nervous system. Even their clothing rituals are optimized. Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg famously wore the same outfit every day to preserve decision-making power. Others have stylists prepare outfits based on their schedule, mood, or audience for the day. Everything is streamlined. Everything is intentional. Because every minute matters when millions or billions are on the line. You might not have a mansion. You might not have a personal chef or home gym, but you do have a morning. And how you use it, that's where transformation begins. Billionaires don't wait to feel inspired. They build structure, then the results follow. They don't use mornings to catch up. They use mornings to get ahead. So ask yourself, what if you woke up an hour earlier? What if you replaced scrolling with journaling? What if you read 10 pages a day instead of checking 10 notifications? These aren't just habits. They're levers. And if you pull the right ones, your entire trajectory can change. Because the morning belongs to the disciplined, and fortune favors the prepared. Which of these billionaire morning habits will you try tomorrow? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want more secrets of the rich, subscribe to Golden Empire now and turn your mornings into power moves. Your empire starts before breakfast.